weeks of training, I acquired a routine of meditate 14 minutes a day at least, and everything changed. Lao Tzu said, if you can correct your mind, the rest of your life will fall into place. And that's what happened to me. Today, I'm going to go over the concepts of emotional intelligence, mindfulness, and leadership, and explain why do I think that the combination of the three could help the future generations. Mindfulness is known as the state of mind that allows you to focus and be aware, including being aware of your feelings and being able to manage them. Emotional intelligence is based in three big ideas: awareness, application, and management. Being emotionally aware means that you understand, that you can detect your emotions and understand them. The application is when you work with those emotions, and when you manage them is when you don't let them stop you to get to your goals or affect your ideas or influence in your decisions when you have to take them. Mindfulness started becoming popular in the Western, in the Western states, in the medical setting. It was taught as patients with chronic illness to deal with pain. And there's many advantages to be mindful. That's why later on many corporations and enterprises taught mindfulness to their groups and their employees. Mindfulness reduces rumination, stress, aggression, and anxiety, and it improves memory, attention to focus, the compassion, the control over emotions, adaptation, and flexibility. Meditation is one of the many tools that you can use to become mindful, and it's incredible when you look at this. You see that it helps control your emotions, right? And that's what emotional intelligence does. We in school, we're taught about the rational and everything that's related to it. We know the theory, but no one teaches us how to deal with our emotions, with our frustration, with our fears. The only thing that we can do, the only tool that we could use, is mindfulness. Practice this mindfulness to get to a point where you become more empathetic, more emotionally intelligent. I checked many websites to find what were the 10 most common leadership skills needed, and those are them: communication, motivation, to be able to delegate, to be positive, trustworthy, creative, critical, responsible, committed, and flexible. Mindfulness won't give you all of those, but what it will do, it's a tool that's going to help you improve the effectiveness of all those different skills. I lived in Europe until I was 18, and I decided to come to the United States to learn English. Then I stayed. Because of that, I can see the differences between the educations here and there. I see that in Europe, it's way more closed, and when you're 16, you have to decide what you want to be. You specialize in something, and it's very difficult to change careers once you've done that. In here, you have way more possibilities, but with it doesn't change the fact that in any place of the world we're taught the theory, we're taught how to think. But if you want to learn how to think critically, it has to be yourself that decide to take a philosophy course or a psychology course. And if you don't do that, you become part of the system, and you are not able then to express your thoughts. So you grow old, get a job, and are not a creative person. You don't know how to deal with problems, and you just know all this theory that you cannot apply at work. One of the things that I was wondering is knowing that mindfulness can help us develop all these skills and can improve our emotional intelligence. Why is not something that we really teach? It's been on for many years now, and even though there's some places and where they teach mindfulness, it's not very common. And I'm part of the called Z generation or the iGen because the millennials ended at 94 and I'm from the 97. And I'm one of the oldest ones, but I see the young kids growing up, and right now they don't know how to deal with frustration because when they need attention, if their parents cannot give it to them, they'll give them the iPad, right? And if the kid starts crying, they'll give them the lollipop. So crying is good, it's fine. But, right, just to get what I want. When they grow up, that doesn't work, and no one knows how to deal with frustration. And no one knows how to change that. Mindfulness is not complicated. It's a routine. It's something that, as a person that meditates, I know it's difficult to having to wake up 20 minutes early in the morning to do the meditation, right? Or finding those 20 minutes in the afternoon to do it again. That's why I don't understand why corporations or education systems don't put this into the classroom, because it just takes 10 minutes to make a change in a mind, right? The only image that I wanted to show you is this one, because it says, prepare the child for the road, not the road for the child. And what I wanted to add is, you can always give the child a map, and this map would be mindfulness. Thank you.
Thank you.